Welcome to our peaceful tiny tour where simplicity meets soulful design and every item earns its place. In this introduction we'll walk through the philosophy of minimalism adapted to tiny homes, showing how intentional choices create room to breathe and live freely. Join our calm, practical journey and imagine less stress and more peace in your home. Minimalism for small spaces is less about sacrifice and more about purpose. It's about keeping objects that support your daily life and joy, and removing visual noise that steals attention. Today we'll see storage cleverness, multifunctional furniture, and styling that feels warm rather than sparse. Subscribe for more tips, like this video if you enjoy calm design, and comment your favorite idea below. As we move through the tour, notice natural textures, warm light, and carefully curated surfaces that give the tiny home an airy feel. Each room is intentional, furniture, art, and plants are chosen to fit function and mood. If you're ready to declutter for maximum peace, stay with us and let's transform small spaces into restful sanctuaries together. The entryway sets the tone for a tiny home. Here simplicity equals relief the moment you step in. We'll show minimal racks, slim benches, and hidden storage that catch daily essentials without overwhelming sightlines. This space demonstrates how a small collection of purposeful items creates a warm welcome and keeps clutter contained. Choose surfaces that can be easily cleared each evening so the morning feels fresh. Hooks for keys, a narrow shelf for mail, and a single sculptural coat rack create order. Thoughtful placement prevents overflow into living areas and makes arriving and leaving smoother and calmer. Lighting and texture play subtle roles. A soft rug, natural fiber basket, and diffused overhead light all add tactile comfort without visual noise. These small choices keep the entry tranquil and invite you to slow down as soon as you arrive. In the living area of a tiny home, every piece must earn its place. We prioritize seating that doubles as storage, slim tables that fold away, and a single statement piece for visual interest. This approach reduces clutter and creates breathing room, allowing light and form to be the stars instead of many objects. Layer tactile textiles sparingly, one throw, a cushion, and a small rug, to add comfort without visual busyness. Keep surfaces purposeful, a lamp, a plant, a book. Those few items tell a clear, calm story while leaving surfaces mostly open for restfulness. Design choices like low-profile furniture, neutral color palettes, and natural materials make the living area feel larger and more cohesive. Intentional negative space becomes an element of design that calms the mind and emphasizes what truly matters. A minimalist tiny kitchen focuses on efficiency and joy, compact appliances, smart storage, and only the tools you actually use. Highlight vertical storage, pull-out pantry solutions, and magnetic knife strips that free counter space. This keeps counters clear for cooking and makes cleanup fast and painless. Keep cookware to essentials, a good pan, a saucepan, and a multi-use baking dish, and store extras out of sight. Clear jars for grains and labeled canisters maintain visual order and simplify meal prep. The fewer items on display, the calmer the space feels. Lighting here is functional and beautiful, under-cabinet LEDs, natural daylight from a small window, and a warm pendant above the table. Good light makes minimal spaces feel intentional and inviting rather than stark. Hidden storage is the heart of minimalist tiny living. It keeps possessions accessible yet out of sight. We'll explore underbed drawers, bench seating with compartments, and cleverly integrated shelving that follows lines of the room. These solutions preserve the calm visual field and make everyday living effortless. Prioritize frequently used items in easy-to-reach spots and seasonal or seldom-used things in higher or deeper storage. Clear bins, labels, and consistent containers reduce decision fatigue and speed tidying, habits that keep the tiny home serene. A consistent palette across storage containers and closed front cabinetry aids visual continuity. Matching materials reduce cognitive load and transform storage into design rather than distraction. When storage is thoughtful, the home feels spacious and peaceful. The bedroom in a tiny home should promote rest through simplicity, low bed frames, soft neutral bedding, and minimal bedside items. We focus on quality over quantity. One well-made duvet, 2 pillows, and a small lamp are often enough to create coziness without clutter. visual stimulation low, limit artwork, avoid busy patterns, and choose calming hues. Use nightstands with drawers to hide chargers and reading material, and adopt a nightly tidy ritual to reset surfaces before sleep for better rest and a clear morning. Natural light control matters. Light-blocking curtains for deep sleep and sheer layers for gentle daytime glow. Thoughtful textiles and subtle patterns provide warmth while preserving the room's quiet atmosphere. A minimalist workspace in a tiny home requires strict editing, a compact desk, one useful lamp, and only the tools you need. We'll show fold-down desks and wall-mounted shelves that keep a work area minimal yet functional. The goal is a clear surface that invites focus, not distraction. Cable management and a single organizer system transform a tiny workspace into a productivity oasis. Keep only current projects in view and store the rest. A consistent routine, clear desk at day's end, helps maintain the visual calm and create separation between work and rest. Personal touches should be few and meaningful, one small plant, a favorite mug, or a framed photo. These items provide warmth without creating clutter or visual competition that breaks concentration. A minimalist tiny bathroom focuses on essentials, a clear sink area, concealed toiletries, and simple hardware. Keep counters minimal and use wall niches or slim drawers to store daily items. This reduces visual clutter and makes morning routines faster and more peaceful. Choose materials that are both durable and visually soothing, matte tiles, warm wood accents, and soft linen towels. Mirrors expand visual space and reflect light, making the bathroom feel larger. Thoughtful hooks and trays preserve order and maintain a spa-like feeling. Limit visible products to 1 or 2 quality items and a small plant or candle for warmth. An uncluttered bathroom supports a calming start and end to each day. In tiny homes, rooms often serve multiple roles. Dining becomes workspace, living becomes guest sleeping. Design multi-purpose zones with furniture that adapts, fold-away tables, sleeper sofas, and stackable chairs that tuck away easily. This flexible approach reduces the number of items needed overall. Define zones with rugs and lighting rather than walls, so the room reads as intentional yet open. A small folding table can be a desk, dining spot, or craft area. A bench with storage becomes seating and supply holding. These dual-purpose items cut clutter and increase the home's usefulness. Keep visual continuity across zones by using a restrained color palette and repeating materials. The eye reads a cohesive whole and perceives more space, helping the tiny home feel unified and calming even while serving many functions. Curating decor means selecting fewer items with stronger intent, one meaningful artwork, a textured throw, and a signature plant. This restrained approach keeps surfaces calm and highlights the beauty of each chosen object. We'll demonstrate how a little goes a long way. Group items in odd-numbered clusters and keep negative space around them to let each piece breathe. Consider scale. In tiny homes, small to medium artworks and low-profile sculptures fit better than oversized pieces that overwhelm the room. These small curation choices create personality without creating visual clutter. Natural elements, a wooden bowl, a woven basket, or dried stems, add warmth and tactile interest while remaining simple. When decor is intentionally chosen, the tiny home feels layered and lived in without chaos. Minimalism is maintained by gentle daily habits rather than periodic overhauls. Spend 5 minutes each evening clearing counters, folding throws, and returning items to their places. These tiny rituals keep the home feeling calm and prevent clutter from accumulating. Create small routines for specific zones, a morning tidy for the workspace, a pre-bed reset for living areas, and a quick kitchen wipe after dinner. The cumulative effect of consistent micro-actions is massive. Your tiny home stays serene with minimal effort. Teach everyone in the household the system and make storage obvious, labeled bins, a home for keys, and a dedicated donation box. These clear routines reduce decision fatigue and make minimal living sustainable and joyful. Thank you for joining our minimalist tiny home tour. Remember, decluttering is a practice that creates room for peace and presence. Less visual noise means more mental clarity and more meaningful time spent with people and activities you love. If this tour inspired you, please subscribe, like, and comment with your favorite tip so we can keep creating content you love. Take one small actionable step today: clear one drawer, donate 3 items, or set up one hidden storage solution. Each tiny action compounds, and over weeks you'll notice the home feels calmer and routines become easier. Share your progress in the comments. We love hearing from you. We hope this tiny home tour showed you how intentional design, thoughtful storage, and gentle habits combine to create maximum peace in minimal spaces. Keep experimenting, choose what brings you joy, and return often for fresh ideas. Subscribe for more Dekban decor inspiration and tell us what you want next.